Welcome to the TheMathsBro AS A-Level series, a series where we're going to go through a whole bunch of questions to help you ace your exams. Great for those of you that have just done your GCSEs. These are going to be the types of questions that you can come to expect for A-Level. Today we're going to be looking at logs. I made a video quite a while ago actually on how to do logs, and if you've done any sort of additional maths at GCSEs you would have done it as well. But anyway, let's get straight into this question. So we just need to solve this equation basically. With logs, we always want to combine everything into one log using the rules of logs. Again, if you're unfamiliar with logs, I'd recommend checking out my video earlier, which goes through all of the rules, but I'll go through it briefly here. If you have a coefficient in front of a log, you can bring it over here as a power of whatever you're logging. So log base 5 of 3x minus 2 squared is the exact same thing as that, and then write out the rest of the equation. When you're in a situation of a log minus a log, of course if they have the same base, you can put it into one log using division. So 3x minus 2 squared divided by x will give us 2. Essentially what this log is telling us is that 5 to the power of 2 gives us this expression. Or essentially what you're doing is raising both sides to the 5, where the 5 and the log base 5 cancel out. So 3x minus 2 squared over 2. So this expression equals 5 squared. And now simply we just solve this equation. We want to make everything equal to 0. Now we just factorize, which would give us the solutions x equals 4 and x equals 9. So with these solutions, let's quickly look back at the equation and see if they work. And when I say work, we kind of have to look at this segment here. Logs essentially look something like this. So essentially it's asymptotic with the y-axis, meaning that for any x less than or equal to 0, the log just doesn't exist. So what this means is that 3x minus 2 has to be positive. Just checking that for 4 we get 10, which is of course positive, so x equals 4 is a solution. However, for x equals a 9th, we get a negative number, which of course can't exist. So x equals a 9th is not a solution. This is something that catches a lot of people out, and you would lose a mark if you included that as a solution. So make sure with your solutions you check back with the equation to see if they work. That leads you to your final answer. And here's where you'd get your mark for the working. Again, this was very brief, and if you want an in-depth video on how to do logs, check out my page and scroll down to find the log video. Even if you're coming to your first year of A-levels and you don't know what logs are, I'd recommend checking out that video and getting ahead, because I think they're pretty easy marks. Anyways, let me know what else you want me to cover in this series, and we are done.